Hello, this is Mindy from Camping Earth, and today I would like to show you how to cook on your Hobo stove. Now, in a prior video that I made on Camping Earth, I actually showed you how to build your Hobo stove. And if you remember, we had our heat source, which is lit here, which was just a tuna can with cardboard and paraffin. And we have the stove part. Now, this is the door by which we can regulate the amount of oxygen that gets to this flame. And these are the vents. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to cook, and I'm going to talk about 3 different ways that you can actually cook on this stove. Now, anytime you cook on this type of stove, you actually need to preheat the stove. And I'm actually going to cook an egg on this stove, but I'm not going to allow it to preheat the way it needs to happen. So just keep that in mind. Now, anytime that you use this stove, you can use a cast iron skillet on top, just like you would a regular stove. You can use a musket and cook on the stove. But one of my favorite ways is to actually cook on the surface, and that way I don't have anything that I really have to clean up. Now, if you're going to cook something that typically sticks, a good idea is to go ahead and put some grease, and that's what is smoking right now. I've actually went ahead and put some bacon grease on this cooking surface. Now, the other thing you need to keep in mind is only use this stove on a surface that is not flammable. If you have a damp area of mud, for example, you can use this stove, or on this table. So, I'm simply going to crack my egg, and I'm going to cook it right on the surface. Now, like I said, you would typically cook your bacon, then you would take your bacon off, and that would give you that nice greasy layer. But I didn't have the bacon, so I just used bacon grease in this one. Now, depending on how you like your eggs will depend on when you want to flip your egg. And I actually like my yolk a little runny, so. Now, once you've done your cooking on your stove, the next thing that you'll need to do is actually just open this door, pull out the heat source, and extinguish it. Don't pack the stove into your backpack until it has completely cooled, and make sure that the cardboard and the paraffin has solidified before you pack it away. So until we meet in the campsite again, this has been Mindy from Camping Earth.